Hey guys, long time no see. My name is Lembit, and today I have a quick follow-up video to my dry utilities course. So one of you asked me how can he make dry utilities but as pipe entities. So if you have seen my last videos, the idea was that we create alignment, we create profiles, we create corridors with sub-assemblies, we extract solids, and these solids we can export as EFC, right? But he needed the dry utilities as pipes, right? So yeah, let's get started. I will show you my approach. Is it the best one? Well, I don't know. You decide. But that's my approach. So the idea is that if you would like to make dry utilities with pipe network manually, it will take a shitload of time, right? And we don't like to waste time. So you would need for something like this, we're gonna need a Dynamo script. If you're not familiar with Dynamo, I would suggest to check out some of the videos that are available on YouTube. There's plenty of them. Uh, Most of them are quite useful. And if you have some basic knowledge, or at least you know what is Dynamo and what it's used for, then you can stick with me and hopefully you're gonna learn something from this. Two things to keep in mind. I will not share the Dynamo script, just simply because we are trying to learn, get the idea what I'm doing, and you can use these ideas to create something your own, right? Second of all, the nodes are the great things right here, just in case. They can vary, they can differ based on the Civil 3D version that you're running. For example, I have 2026. If you, for example, if you have 2024, some of the nodes will not be available there. For example, if I'm not mistaken, then the all objects on layer is not available in 2024, but there are alternatives to it. So keep that in mind. So yeah, I will quickly explain what I have done, and yeah, hopefully you find it useful. But first of all, I will just show you what's going to happen. Uh, I have some preparation already done. I'll just click run. And the idea is that we have the polylines right here. They are still here. From the polylines, we create future lines, as you can see. Future line right here. And on top of that, we have created a pipe, a lot of pipes. And all the pipes are created on top of the polylines that you have seen previously. And if you check out them out in the model viewer, as you can see, we have pipes. And if you're gonna select all, if you're gonna export these, just give me a second. We're gonna open up in BIM We have these pipes, right? As you can see, it's a pipe segment, it's a pipe entity. All of them have a unique name. So yeah, that's the idea I will explain you today. So yeah, let's get started with the Dynamo script, I mean. So what we're gonna need for that? We are going to need, let me quickly go back here. We're gonna need an existing ground. Well, there you go. In my example, we have existing ground. You could use any surface. The idea is that all the polylines that are created or are located in the drawing should be located in the area where is surface, right? Because we need elevations for the surface, for the feature line that we are going to create from the polylines. So next we have which layer are these polylines coming from. So in this example, all the polylines are on telecom layer. And what's the depth from the surface I would like these pipes to be created at. So these things, right? After that, we are creating just a code block, just a layer name that we have telecom right here. We are adding up just a number to it, so each each feature line, each pipe that's going to be created from this polyline, it's going to have unique number, unique name. So there are not going to be any duplicates. So that's the idea from that. Also, we are creating a site for the future lines. So if you're going to run this script, for example, multiple times, you have multiple layers, a lot of networks that you wanna create pipes on, and they are crossing, there are intersections with the pipes, with the feature lines. So it's better to keep every single one of these feature lines on separate sites. I mean, each layer on each site. So yeah, we have a feature line node that we are creating polyline. So you need a polyline, you need a name right here. We have a site, and you can choose would you like to erase the polyline after creating feature line or not. After that, we have this node right here. So we are putting that feature line to the surface, and we are giving it relative to surface, and putting it in this example was 0.8 meters. So 0.8 meters below the surface, the feature line is going to be created. I mean, it's created already, but it's going to be relative to the surface. Next of all, well, I have this style right here. You can put your own, right? Doesn't really matter. It's just for the visual basics. We're gonna give the feature line style. After that, when the feature line is created, we actually need points and curves from the feature line. The idea is that if you want to make a pipe network, the pipes have to be connected, and they can be connected with the structures. In this example, with the dry utilities, you actually don't need structures, but you need structures to connect the pipes. So we get all the points, elevation points out of the feature line, as well as just the polycurve points, right? The location of them. And we are creating the structure. So I have this null structure right here. Basically, it's an empty structure. I use it just to connect pipes. So it has zero value. It's non-existent, basically. Then we have the part family name. It's all the same in my example. I'll show you a bit later how it's in Civil 3D. So we're gonna create the pipe network as well. So it needs the parts list. So just in case I have written here before that it has to be created in Civil 3D before. So the idea is that when you create a pipe network, you need the parts list, right? Well, I have mine here, default one that you can create by your own. The idea is that all the parts that you see right here can be used in this script. So I have all the pipes that I use in my work environment. Anything like, for example, I have this pipe right here. It has 4 different diameters: 50, 75, 110, 160, right? And yeah, and as well, I can show you I have structures as well, multiple inlet access structures, but as well I have the null structure. It's basically, as I mentioned before, non-existent, just to connect pipes. So yeah, this one has to be created before you can do anything. And right here, the parts list name, the null structure from the parts list. The pipe network name gets its name from this same thing, layer name plus count number, so everything is unique. And then we're gonna keep on going. Structures point, right? We create structure. For the structure, we use the feature line name. We give it structure and unique number as well, just in case that every structure, every pipe that you're gonna connect to the structure has a unique name as well, so nothing is overlapping. So we get all the structures on these vertex points, right? On the radius, it creates additional vertex points, so the pipe can be created. And yeah, on every single vertex point, the structure is created. So when the structures are created, we can create our pipes, right? So the pipe needs, as you can see, structures. That's why we have this zero structure. And in this example, I'm just using my catalog, as I mentioned before, as well. I have this part family name, part size name. In this example would be 75 diameter of the pipe. All the structures that came out from here. Yeah, and just start and end of the feature line basically. And we are after this, the pipe is created. As well, I will just set a style for the pipe, just in case that I want to see the pipes as I want them to see. This style right here is as well created beforehand. You can use your own as well in this example. And then for the pipes as well, we're gonna have the feature line name plus pipe and unique number. So every single pipe has a unique number, and so they don't overlap, and you can actually make a difference between the pipes, right? So with Dynamo, you can actually add the property sets as well if you would like to. So the idea is that, well, in this example right here, I have false. At property sets, it's set to false. When I click run and we select the pipe, you can see that in the extended data, there is no property sets, right? But if we get 2 steps back, we click through, we run the script again, then you can see that we have property sets now. The idea is quite simple that, well, if you go to manage, right, you have to define property sets. You can go manually, select all, add it, right? As you know, select similar, right? You can go here, choose the property sets that you would like to use, click add, and you can manually put the data, right? But it takes time, right? We don't like to waste time. So in this example, I'm running this property set, which was created in CO3D beforehand as well. We have these property set definitions like name, owner, type, installation depth, something else. And you can see that all the info that is written right here, like telecom, my name, cable, right? You can see it's in property set data. And if you would like to change something like this, click run, and it's going to change the value that you will have written here. So it's much easier, much quicker to do it this way than, manually. But it's up to you. But it's very useful to have something like that. So yeah, as you can see, all the data is right here. As I have done it before, you can export that right here. Let's open it up. We have the same try utilities. We're gonna click on something like this right here. And you can see the data that we had in CO3D, right, written right here. We now have here as an AFC, right? So yeah, that's my approach, how you could make dry utilities as pipe entities. So yeah, I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, see you next time.